Joel. Start of another day. Hmm. That even before I start the camera rolling, I know what you're going to think, and you're thinking right now. You're sitting there thinking, "Boy, he looks good in flannel. What the hell did he ever move to Florida for?" Oh goodness gracious! You know, you don't walk into Costco. You don't walk into Costco in the late summer, early autumn, and see a big table full of flannel. You just don't do it. You know, they're marketing people, or what have you. They know, that people, and generally speaking, don't wear flannel. I think my dad might have wore flannel a few times as he was older, because he was always cold. He was always a little bit cold. But anyway, start of another day, and I am sitting just off of Highway 26, coming in from over there somewhere. I was at. I went out last night. I was yesterday. I was sitting in Starbucks in Jackson, and I was Googling for places to camp for free, boondock in and around Du Bois, Wyoming, and I saw this. There's no shortage of places, but one place caught my attention, and that was Ring Lake. Ring, like the thing that Sue Smith put through Skip Smith's nose. Okay, Ring, Ring Lake. You can Google it, but Ring Lake, and Ring Lake is just off. Well, it's not just off the highway. It's the better part of about, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 miles off the highway, and the road is relatively paved. The road, it's not an asphalt road, but it's not a gravel road. It's it's not really a dirt road. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's smooth. It's smooth. And so I went back there knowing that they've had problems with grizzlies in this area, because I guess they take grizzlies, and if they're too close to populations or whatever, they relocate them or something, And they've had some problems with grizzlies, particularly one grizzly with a couple cubs in this area. So I got down there to Ring Lake. Ring is in, the thing that Skip Smith got through his nose, that Sue pulls him around. Sue pulls him around by the ring in his nose. But anyway, so I got down there, and there was one other person with a trailer down there camping, and it was beautiful. It really was beautiful, but there was absolutely zero cell service. Zero cell service, which means no internet, which means nothing. So after I had my initial kumbaya moment, by the lake, saying there's no Fox News. I mean, what the hell am I going to do without Fox News, without Facebook, without YouTube, without Gmail, without all that stuff? What the hell am I going to do? You know? So, so I went to bed early. That's what I did. And as I got to bed, the wind was kind of blowing the camper a little bit and what have you. And I thought to myself, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I doing? I mean, I'm in the middle of God knows where, you know. There's grizzly bear around the lakeshore from me. I don't know if he's like a Jeffrey Dahmer, or what was Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs, whatever his name was. I don't know if that guy's like some crazy guy, you know. And it was just crazy. I felt like bear bait, I was bear bait. I felt like I was just sitting there in my little camper, and like I was bear bait. It was really something else. But anyway, I overcame my fears. I overcame my fears. And isn't that what life is all about? Overcoming your fears. But anyway, a conversation or an exchange of messages between myself and somebody regarding the topic of the crazy things people do for love and how many people got scammed. They broke up that scam. They broke up that scam of all those people, that were running that on lonely folk, that were just desperate for love. And somebody made the comment or observation that that's exactly what I did by bringing the LTC over from Missouri. And that comment moment, I can remember it clear as day. I took the blue line. It was the blue line or the red line. I took the underground a few stops outside of Budapest, and I met her. And to the best of my knowledge, she was in a long-term fulfilling relationship. And when I was telling her about my idea of traveling across the country, I could see in her eyes that it was something that she just really, really wanted to do and always wanted to do, to go to America. It was out of the kindness, but I knew that I could give her something that she had always wanted to have, and it was only after that. It was only after that uh, that I had the hope, that something could come of it more than uh, was not romance. I didn't do that for romance. Now, like in the comments, I said I did go to California a few weeks ago. I did fly to California in hopes for looking for love, and but I don't know that was all in and by itself crazy. I mean, what if I'd stepped off that plane in California and met the love of my life? So it wasn't. I don't think it was all that crazy. It's kind of like nothing. What's the saying? Nothing lost, nothing gained, or something like nothing ventured, nothing gained. I think is the expression. But that's not to say that I haven't done crazy things for love over the years, because I have. I've done some pretty crazy things for love over the years. But I was in a much different position. I was in a much different position back then than I am now. Back then in my mid 20s, the thought of the lost section there for a moment, but younger, living hand to mouth, boy, I would take almost anything I could get, back then. But now things are a little bit differently. That's about it. So now I need to get on with the show, and I am driving to. I got to decide: do I go north and what have you, or do I go south and jump on 80 and go through Omaha? Omaha is where my primary client is, and it might be nice to go and see my primary client, Certified Transmission. So I don't know. I've got the better part about 4 hours to think about it. So with that being said, I need to get on with the day. I'll show you if I'm able to, I'll show you the backdrop here. It's a rather beautiful spot. Yes, I do have Hungarian ancestry. My grandfather was from Megad. As I head out of town. So, all right, folks. Anyway, that's it for the day. So have a great day. Take good care.